We should ask you your take. Next week it's the King's 75th birthday party up at Balmoral, and that will sort of double up as a remembrance for the Queen as well. It's a year since she died, so a very special sort of royal gathering. We're trying to sort of work out, has the King not invited Harry and Meghan, or have they decided to snub his invitation? Where do you stand on that one, Rupert?
I think the King would probably like him there, but I'm not sure the rest of the family would.
Right.
I think that's
very
more
good nuance.
That's maybe the problem, because they don't. The lack of trust, and William clearly, and their view that if they did turn up, which book's it coming up to next? That they go to the. When you think it's quite sad when you think 5 years ago that Meghan and Harry, when he celebrated his 70th, they were a united family. Yeah. An awful lot has happened in that intervening time, and and clearly Harry, yes. I think he might feel a bit sad. He might look as miserable on the next week when he's not at the birthday party as he did at Katy Perry's concert the other day. Well, judging by some of the photographs, he didn't look to be enjoying every minute of that concert.
He looks the most bored I've seen him look since he was at the Beyonce concert with Meghan. Well, I don't think pop music is his thing.
Well, I think it should be, but maybe he's having to now sort of think about the fallout from the private jet scenario, where he flew in a private jet to that, which is, again, whereas William is out in Singapore with this Earthshot prize, a big announcement tomorrow. For all the prize winners. But more importantly, they all flew, including the Prince of Wales, by commercial flights. Right. All the prize winners and everything. They're saying, we're not, but don't do anything special.
Well, why Rupert, just before you go, why have Harry and Meghan not got the memo on this? Because it's not as if every time they step onto a private jet, we don't all go, what are you doing on a private jet? We always complain. Only recently they went on their Caribbean holiday together. They're perfectly entitled to do that. Hope they had a lovely time. But did they need to fly there by private jet? No, they didn't. They certainly didn't need to fly by private jet from Santa Barbara to Las Vegas to see Katy Perry. That's about a 40-minute flight. Why do they keep doing this? They know what will happen when they do it.
Somehow they're just not. They're in that Hollywood bubble, and they're not reading the room. And and Harry needs to start really reading the room. And I think he's feeling, it will be sad if you just take the human context. He's not at his father's 75th birthday party. A big moment for him. He's now king. You would have thought he would have loved all his family around, but unfortunately, he has created this problem. And the new book that's coming out, the Omid Scobie book, is just adding more fuel to the fire anyway, because the King is viewed as unpopular. Yes, there were a few demonstrations out there today, not my King, but overall, I think it's ambivalence. And then we've got all this other stuff that William's power hungry. Well, he's always heir to the throne.
Right.
I think the problem is Harry feels that he wasn't getting any share of the glory in the limelight, but he's fifth in line to the throne.
Omid Scobie seems to think it's like being in a company, a business, and that the King is chief executive and that William has got his eye on the top job and he's going to try and oust him. It doesn't really go like that. He happens to be the heir to the throne. Right. And when his dad dies, please God, it doesn't happen for a long time, but when his dad, he becomes king. That's the way it goes. It's not a power grab.
No.
It's called primogeniture.
But I think it's the family dynamics between William and Harry. It is rent asunder at the moment. And that is the sad
very
thing.
Sad.
Very sad, because they were extremely close. That was the Fab Four, as they called it. It had something, and probably the royal family missed them. If they were a united team, the royal family would benefit. But at the moment, we spend more time discussing the splits, which is just sad.
Yeah, I couldn't agree
more.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Rupert,
Thanks,
thank you ever so much for coming and joining us.